Hello Cancer, this is a timeless tarot reading for you. I'm gonna start with the classic weight deck in Art Nouveau style, and afterwards I'm gonna use all of my own decks as well. Let's just see what's about to come up for you. I actually already shuffled the cards, but you never know. So far, I'm feeling at least two different energies in your reading. Probably more people are about to come up. Let's just pull some more cards. Okay. Sorry, I have to take some seconds. I feel like there's some kind of agitation regarding someone. I feel for many of you this could be a romantic reading, even though I always say that I'm not so much that kind of romantic reader. I'm not so obsessed with, entirely focusing on this field in my readings, but these things are a part of our lives, and also in my readings they come up. So it seems to be relevant for some of you. I'm also getting for some, it's not their own romance. I mean, it could even be that you're a grandmother or grandfather and this is about the relationship of one of your children. I'm feeling like some of you could be a little bit stuck on a certain person. It feels like you might have expected that 10 of Cups with someone. This happily ever after, this perfect life with this person, and I also feel a strong split in that reading. Like some of you have already separated from this person, hoping they might come back. Another group of you is still with that person, sensing somehow that it cannot work properly the way it is now, but not finding the courage to break it up because there is still some hope that it can be solved. Others of you have split up, but No but. And you are already in that. You are already healed from that breakup and fine by yourself, self-sufficient, self-confident. Trying to, or not trying to, just already living your own life again, despite that breakup with this person. I mean, for a few of you, it could even just be about a friendship or something else. But for many, I feel it's about something romantic. And this Page of Wands, he is the one. Immediately when I pulled this card, I had a feeling like, this is your energy, and the Page of Wands is not your energy. This might be the person that you are or were in a relationship with. And I feel like even for the last group I was mentioning, like if that's the case for you, that you already have broken up with this person and you already, you're not even thinking about this situation anymore. It could be that there is still some unconscious energetic tie to this person. Maybe this person will even come back and approach you. Not necessarily for everyone with a goal to get back together, but I don't know, they could want something from you. It could be a selfish reason. I feel like I want to take this Six of Cups very literally here. There is something about children. This card can represent several things, but I want to take it here as, children. And for many of you, I feel that you might have children with this person. And that is one reason why they might approach you, something about these children. Or like if you're a grandparent, you might be worried about these children. Because the relationship of these two people here in the center of the reading might be perceived by you as not so healthy, and you might worry that it might have a negative impact onto these children, even though, this card in the center, it radiates nothing negative. The only negative influence it could have on the children is the relationship to this Page of Wands. That's what I'm feeling. As I said, even for those of you who are really sincerely not interested in this person anymore and who have healed from whatever this was and are back on their own 2 feet and on their own path, there's something unconscious, an old energetic tie that hasn't been entirely solved. For a few of you, I could even feel that if this person approaches you again, there might be some nostalgia, some looking back about what you once had with this person. And You might reflect upon some things. I'm not sure if you will consider to get back with this person, but you might want to romanticize some things in your head, maybe. But I don't have a good feeling about this situation. Or about this person, let me put it this way. It could be just for some days that you might, be stuck in this energy and, trying to, when you're in this nostalgic phase, like trying to weigh something out, find advantages and disadvantages, pros and cons about this person. But, the final outcome, I think you will realize that you just want to keep on pursuing your own path. I see this Queen of Wands as your energy as well, and if we put these two energies of yours together, it's a very strong combination. It's a very self-fulfilled, self-satisfied combination. And this Page of Wands could just not fit into it anymore. Whether this Page of Wands is a man or a woman doesn't matter. And I feel like you are quite aware of that, even though, in some weak moments you might think about it with nostalgia, but you know that you probably have to be very strong and disciplined to not get dragged back into this again. At the bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Pentacles, Star, I just feel it could be for some of you a back and forth in maybe emotionally, but it's not a very deep emotion. I feel it's more like a mental process. Reflecting, thinking, overthinking maybe. But only for a brief moment. Until you just get back into your own strength. Where there doesn't seem to be a space for Page of Wands. I'm not getting any more from this spread. I'm surprised that this was a love reading. Let me see what else is coming up. I want to use this deck again. So this Three of Wands, I feel it's like you're expecting something. I feel like there is something you've been working on that made you feel very busy and self-confident and, just fine with yourself. And whoever this Page of Wands is that might try to come back in some way for some reason into your life, it seems like you might quickly ignore that approach and, focus back onto something that appears to you as more sustainable. Like you're looking into the far future and realizing like, no, this person cannot be part of my long-term future because they are just too different, or they haven't evolved the way that you did, and you might realize that, or have already realized that. I'm also getting that for some of you there could be something financially that's in the way. Maybe, like, as I said, if you have children with this person, or a shared apartment or house, there could be some worries about that. But even those worries will be quickly overcome. I also feel like this Knight of Pentacles is the same energy like the Page of Wands. And this Queen of Pentacles is your energy. And I feel like when leaving the relationship, you might leave with more in your hands than the other part. Also, the gender roles can be reversed here, that. And it doesn't have to be materially or financially more, but something of value, something that is of value to you. It could be life lessons. It could be anything that you in some way have gained over the years while being in this relationship. And you will take that with you. And I feel like the other person will just accept that. It could even be that, while being in this relationship, you have worked on something job-wise, or you created something, you had a certain hobby, whatever it is, there's something that's precious to you that you never gave up. Sometimes when people get into a relationship, they give up everything else. It could even be your friend circle. And that's what it feels to me like, something that is of a huge value to you, you will take that with you. And the other person will take what they have invested. Like, it will be a fair share, because it seems that you have invested more than the other person. So you also can leave with more. The next cards here, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups, those are your energies as well, both of them. And it's just like in this previous spread, it's such a strong combination. It is so self-confident, also so initiative and powerful, and at the same time not arrogant, not I feel like there is no emotional arousal in some way. It's emotionally stable. It's just a clean, not a clean cut, but a clean fading out of something. This Knight of Cups is a third energy that I'm getting here. This could be either a new romantic interest or just any kind of offer, a job offer. It could even be a family member offering you support with something. There's just a supportive energy coming in. It could also be some kind of support that you rejected earlier because maybe you didn't want people to help you because you felt quite strong on your own. But it's just a little bonus, a little extra. And maybe, if you're someone who doesn't like to accept help because you feel like you don't need any help, just maybe someone wants to give you a gift or just offer you a small thing that will make you feel even better. And we have the Queen of Swords. And I think it's just about realizing, why you maybe have rejected this offer earlier. She has her back turned on this Knight of Cups. And I think it is time for her or him to figure out why she is rejecting this help, this offer. This is up to you. Now let me use my own decks. As I said, I already shuffled all my cards. I will shuffle them again just a little bit. The Laurels. I feel like whatever it is that you've been working on, there is a message of an improvement, a confirmation, a kind of success coming in, and you're not aware of it yet because you're still, I see this Moon card as your energy, and this is my medieval oracle card deck. The Moon is a very feminine energy, and I'm saying it again, even if you're a man, you can experience very feminine energies. It radiates just so much harmony and peace, and you might just feel embedded very deeply in some kind of peaceful energy, not needing anything or anyone, but because maybe you have already reached a certain kind of success for yourself, whatever success means for you, and you're just fine with that, but it seems like there's more coming in. I also, this Enchantress, I created her mainly as a negative card, but sometimes in my reading she shows up in a positive way, and I'm getting a very positive vibe from her today. For many of you, this could be a person that is delivering the good news. It could even be representing the energy, the person from earlier, the Knight of Cups that we had here. A very I'm feeling like this is someone who's authoritative, but in a positive way, not in a negative or exploitative way. I'm feeling an energy that is like very supportive and mature. It could be an older family member, it could be a boss, it could be anyone who is in some kind of position to help others or to offer others something. This is someone who has already built a lot for themselves and who themselves don't need any help because they are already very strong and powerful. Not that you are not, but they are in a higher position than you and they could offer you even more. That's how it feels. We have the Jester card here. I'm getting a very good vibe from this card as well, but I'm still trying to figure out how I can fit it into the rest of the reading. I often see it as a card for entertainment or comedy or, you know, in the Middle Ages, the jesters, they weren't just, you know, some stupid clowns. Like often they were highly educated. They were very close to the king. Often they were even, what is the English word for this? Like a kind of advisor for the king. They were not just, you know, in some modern movies, jesters are often portrayed, you know, as these silly clowns, but as far as I know, they really weren't just some dumb, funny entertainers. They were very politically educated, probably even engaged, and had a pretty good education in general. And I'm feeling that very strongly. Like I'm not seeing the comedy part of the jester in this reading so strongly. It could even be a new job offer for some of you. I don't know why, but I'm getting something about a news reporter. Some kind of, you know, like journalism, but not this superficial kind of journalism that is manipulative and triggers fear in people and, you know, but some kind of this undercover journalism, this, you know, people who also talk about taboo topics or who want to expose certain things in society or in politics even. I'm also getting something about animal documentaries, movie making, but you know, good movies, not tacky or superficial kind of movies. Like there's something with a lot of wit. Someone here is being very witty, that's what I'm getting. And this could be your energy, or it could just be a new type of energy entering your reading. There could, for some of you, even be two people who will support you in some way. Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna pull some cards from my duality tarot as well. That looks very good. Even better. Oh. So, in the middle of the deck, we have the better card. Like, this is one of the best cards. I have a good and a better card. And I mean, better is even better than good, you know? And this seems to be the center of this spread. There is, anyway, something that could have felt to you like it was stuck, like there was no entrance for you into a certain field. It could even be a job field. Now we're drifting far away suddenly from the first spread about this romantic situation. Like, I feel like this has nothing to do with it anymore. We are entering into some kind of job field here, and I feel like the doors were closed for you for a long time, as you can see clearly on this drawing here. Like, no, even if you have the key to that door, like, you know, even if you have the skills, the talent, or the degree, whatever you need for doing this, what you wanted to do, the doors were just closed. Even with a key, you can't enter this door. And you're aware of that, and probably this could have been a hindrance for you for a long time, but it seems like this is about to be solved. In the unconscious position here, we have soon. And it really lightens up my heart to see this combination, because I feel like there might be something very happy, something that will make you very happy that's coming towards you, and you don't even see it, but you already feel better. I feel like you are already in this energy. Not even this smiley has its eyes closed, not even looking at this closed door. Just, you know, completely centered in her or himself. Not focused on what's not possible. Also not focused on that soon it will be possible suddenly. This is such a nice energy. And then we have the growth card here. And I feel like you might soon realize that something that seemed to be very closed for you, there was no entrance for you. You might even look back and realize, yes, the main door was closed, but while you were waiting here in the front of this closed door, you didn't waste your time. You were still practicing your skill, even though you saw no fruits or no growth. But then you might have a realization that actually you did grow inwardly, and you also practiced all your skills, the talents. Even if we have talents that are just natural, we still have to practice them a little bit at least. And I think like you probably never gave up on practicing those things, even if there was no opportunity to get into a certain field for you. And also what this growth card makes me feel is that not only you will realize that there was growth that you didn't see until now, you will also see that there will soon be a further growth. When these doors are opening, or this one door is opening, like there will be just this huge growth. Like an explosion of growth, that's how it feels. And as you get into that happy stage, into that happy phase of your life, that happy realization, you might realize something about a devilish energy that could either just be a metaphor for you, you just take it as it resonates for you, for an inner kind of blockage that maybe held you back from doing something, or it could also literally represent a person in your environment, maybe even this Page of Wands that we had in the beginning. Not that they were doing this intentionally because they are evil. Maybe, for some of you that could be the case, for others not. But that they were just, with their childish behavior or immature behavior, that they were holding you back from doing something or from growing. And by not getting engaged with this, I don't mean a legal engagement, just kind of socializing with them anymore. This is like breaking free from this type of energy, and suddenly there might be a huge opening, realization and growth. Now let's get to the funny part of the reading. I'm using my lifestyle tarot cards, and please don't take them too seriously. They are not literal medical advice. It's more kind of a fun part of the reading. What do we have for you? Protein, poop, art, apple, learn, cold. So maybe some of you might want to check their protein levels. Maybe there is too much or too little of protein that you're consuming. So maybe you want to think about that. The poop card, it's just, something about either digestion, but I also take it as a metaphor sometimes. Like, sometimes life or some things in life, they just stink. Art could be something that either you already doing it and you gave up on it, so maybe it's time to pick that up again. Or learn something. I mean, we have the learn card here. Some people who might think of themselves as not very artistic or talented, maybe it's time to overthink that and not worry about the outcome, but maybe it will just help you to heal, or it will just inspire you, just give you some joy if you don't think about how it sounds when you sing, or as long as your neighbors don't complain, why not? Or how the picture looks that you're painting. Just do it if you enjoy it and don't think about the outcome. Like, there's something about art that could be helpful for you. And the apple, it just stands for health. It could just mean that you might feel very healthy and strong at this time. It could also suggest that, somehow apples could help you. If you have an apple allergy, then don't eat apples. But, I think apples also can help a lot with digestion. And the learn card, we already included it with the art card. But it could be, of course, about something entirely different, especially when we have this. I was talking about this jester already and how they were very educated. It could be that these two people acknowledge something about your skills or talents, and they might offer you some kind of position or something where you have to learn something new, like on top of what you already know, or maybe You are relearning something. And the cold card, of course, it's winter, so make sure you're dressing properly and don't catch a cold. So it's actually a very simple card. And the last cards I'm going to pull from my sarcastic animal messages. Let's see what we have for you, Cancer. I tried to be very funny with these cards. The snail, I'm homely and leisurely, or leisurely. I never know how to pronounce this word. I think there are several ways to pronounce it. I mean, there are different kind of English accents. Yeah, this card just can mean that you might feel comfortable at home at this moment, not feel like going out too much, especially if it's cold outside, so you just want to be cozy and at home. Then we have the wild boar, try me, so that could be your attitude. Like if someone is trying to get in your way or to provoke you, that you will have no nerve for any childish games. This could even be your attitude towards the Page of Wands that we had in the beginning. Of course, these animals, they could also, you know, if you just ignore my little jokes here at the bottom, they could mean something entirely different to you. They could have some meaning that I'm not aware of, so you just take it as it resonates. Next one, the penguin. I slip and slide, I stumble. I feel like this is not so much your energy at this moment. This could also be the Page of Wands energy. Like this person could try to come back and apologize, like, oh, you know, I'm so clumsy, I didn't mean it, but you know, some people have this kind of behavior when they, you know, they keep on making the same mistakes, and they always, like for years and years, ask for forgiveness, and as soon as we forgive them, they just keep doing the same old thing again. And I'm saying it again, for some of you this could be a mean-spirited person, but not for all of you, you know. Not everyone who makes mistakes is a bad person. Like sometimes people are just truly clumsy, but even for that, you know, you have no nerve at this moment. And I feel like if it's the case that this person is not mean or ill-intended towards you, but just, you know, like a hindrance to your happiness, even if they don't do that on purpose, I think you have a right to just focus on yourself and be with yourself and pursue your goals. Because I feel like if you pursue whatever it is that you want, there are good chances at the moment to achieve that. So I will leave it here. I hope it resonates with someone out there. Thank you so much for watching.